some cases where mold can cause some problems, and you know what I'm thinking about. There's an ABPA or there's a thermophilic actinomycetes. What would those be? So let's talk about thermophilic actinomycetes. What's the problem?
Now we see that a lot in hypersensitivity pneumonitis, and we also call that farmer's lung. So people that are, especially farmers or who are in silos and around moldy grains, they may encounter this and develop a specific type of lung process known as hypersensitivity pneumonitis. And this is different than asthma. This may present early on as fevers, bad cough, chills, and asthma doesn't necessarily present that way, so that's going to be different. Over time, if left untreated, it can cause fibrosis of the lung, which is a big problem.
So that would be in a silo where they've got corn or wheat, a barn that stores wheat. Would that be a bad place for mold patients?
It potentially could be.
Are there ducts inside a building that can have that thermophilic actinomycetes?
They can.
So it can cause, if somebody is having cough, tight chest, wheezing, short of breath, fever, fingers are turning blue, something bad's going on,
right,
we need to think about air conditioning units. So what's the other one, APBA?
So ABPA,
or
allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis.
Now that's big, long things.
It is.
Acute, that means sudden. Bronchopulmonary, that's the lungs. Aspergillosis, that's Aspergillus? Is that one of the molds you mentioned?
So this is one of the molds we mentioned about being common indoors and also outdoors. And when patients get ABPA, they become colonized. Their airways become colonized with Aspergillus, and it causes a lot of problems. Again, mucus production, and it's usually patients that have asthma, but also patients with cystic fibrosis are at a higher risk.
So the trained allergist has to be able to have a differential diagnosis. Take away from mold in a house or mold in a building, the problem is usually allergy, or it's usually something else that mold is causing.
Mold will generally cause problems with allergies. That's going to be the most common thing.
And so you can diagnose it and you can treat it.